Hello everybody, welcome back to He Is Coming Kingmaker Runs. Today it's a 1-2-6, which all I know means we can make the ham bat, which is always a hoot. There's a horse over there, so I'm going to go towards the horse. What are we up against? Lush Wood Wand. Gain 1 attack for each equipped golden and diamond item. I don't think I've ever seen this before. I saw it in the files recently and I was like, where is this a thing from? But hey, maybe it's really new. I don't know. For now, give me one of those. And one of those. Let's go touch that. I'll grab another one of those. Touch that. Come back down here. Touch this. Alright. You twisted my arm game, and I will now double golem with the stuff that I have. Grave just passed there with its bones. Okay. Anything super interesting around? Let's go touch this teleporter. There's another horse. I will take the ham. We need to get rid of this stick. We really need to get rid of this stick. On hit, restore 1. On hit, gain 2 Thorn. I'll start here, but I'm happy to pivot to something slightly stronger soon. Alright, we're very much in the 0 base armor, gain health, gain armor area of this situation. I'd love to find either another cache of weapons or an oil, or we could do grilling skewer and look for a ham bat. Was there a horse next to one of these teleporters that we just used? I swear there was another horse right nearby us. Maybe it's one of these question marks and I didn't touch it, though. I don't know. Because now I want to find a cauldron desperately. Not my favourite edge in the world, but I'll take it. You know what? Grab that, get rid of this, and then we can check our compendium for recipes here. So, it's either a Salt Rock Sword, turn start. If your health is full, gain 1 additional strike and 2 armor. That's going to be better if we already have a bunch of armor, which we're not given the build that we currently have going. Although we get armor. We get 8 armor, so it's not so bad. Or gain 2 additional strikes and the health. Well, it's kind of moot until we find a cauldron. So there's that. This is the east side of the board. Do I see any half-dead trees? I do not. Oh, it came around so much faster than I thought it was going to. Alright, it's just 2 guys hitting each other with sticks. And their stick was bigger. Damn Drat and Blast. I should have gone more hunting for an oil. We would have been okay if for an oil. I do love this really big stick early on. We're going to be frozen. Give the enemy 2 freeze for each good water item. Okay, that's no fun. I will take an ambitious arcane bell. And would you look at that? Would you look at that? Decrease all countdowns by 1 symphony. 3 attack against our 10 health is not a lot. It must be said. What? Show me more books. Trigger Symphony 3 times, which takes down all of the other books by 1. Countdown 4, game 4 attack. I'm going to do this. Because if we can then find the complementary shield to that guy, then we also get a bunch of shield to go along with the other stuff that we want. Which I'm pretty happy with. None of this. None of that. We got 1 day left. More choices of books. Where's an arcane wand when you need it? Huh? I need to keep some amount of armor here. 3. I mean, this doesn't happen until we're wounded, so this is 4 freeze. By that time that freeze ends, we'll get the bonuses off of this stuff, so it's going to be tricky. Give the enemy 1 stun for each equipped stone item. Below 50% health, gain 2 armor. Spend 1 armor to gain 1 attack. I do love a petrified statue, but it's just not the time. Well, you do make an interesting proposition. Now I need to find a golem. Really fast. This is the right biome for it. There he is. Can I find 1 more chest? I absolutely cannot. We're probably getting wrecked. We're not even at full health. Oh yeah, we're so wrecked. Right, give me a heart drinker. Give me lots of max HP. So much armor, but only 1 attack. And we heal for 1. So we can't lose because our healing gets over the 1 attack damage they do to us. So that's all totally fine. That bridge is out. Any horses? There's a horse up there. Graves over there. Another chance at books. Countdown 4, deal 4 damage, reset. It's 1 damage a turn. It's not that much. Let's do this. Because we have a lot of HP already. We can stand to gain health from the purity. Is my thought process. This is great with all the cherries we have, but not really what I want long term. Enemy strikes ignore armor. We don't have any armor, and we're not anticipating getting much armor, so you know what? Sure. Gain regen, replace with a cookbook item, gain armor. We'll take the cookbook item because we know we're going to win the coming fight. I would really like to fill up on our health. I don't even know what I just attacked to get that health back. Beavers. Whenever you restore health, gain 1 armor. Enemy strikes ignore armor. We could flip the script, get rid of missed armor, take the Iron Rose. Honestly, I probably do this fight, then take both of these in a moment. You a beaver? No, you're a bear. There's a cookbook or a cauldron up there. Let's do this fight, get the inventory space, see where we go from there. Because we know we can't lose this fight. Watch our health simply never go down. Cool. Petrified Chestnut. Battle start. If your health is full, gain 6 thorns and 6 armor. Okay. That immediately took us off of that max health. 11 gold. Alright, let's do that. Cauldron is no good to me right now. Missed armor, we need to change. I'd love to find a fairy to do that. Probably over towards here. What's those jungle ones? The bees? No, it's Mushroom Circle. Okay. I'm gonna not take that. I'm gonna prioritize trying to find a regular fairy. We don't have this book anymore. Right, there is a whole day to look for what we want to find. There is a fairy. Battle start, give the enemy acid equal to half your speed. Is not great. Would I rather just start with some armor? Well, leather belt gets substantially worse if we take some armor. This is healing us on hit. This is giving us our stuff. If you have 1 armor, gain 1 additional armor. So on hit, we get the armor. When you restore health, gain 1 armor. Turn start, if you have armor, gain 1 additional armor. So we have to gain armor from this, then they have a turn, then we hope that we still have enough armor. Which seems slightly less likely, all things considered. I would love to get some edges for this weapon as well. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Golem over here, which is right next to this teleporter, which I would love to have available to me. Alright, we're now going with armor, so we can do that. Well, that made that decision easier for me, didn't it? I can Arcane Bell. Turn start. If you have regen, gain 1 additional strike. Battle start, gain 3 regen. Deal 1 damage, restore 1 health. Armor, Riptide, gain armor. Health on first hit, restore health, gain armor. Okay. I would like to find an edge. Do I have any sign of edge-bearing environments? Not really that I can see. Oh, there's one right down there. Okay, well. Glad I caught that in the corner of my eye as I pivoted away. Turn start, if you have armor, restore 2 health. Interesting. Restore 1 health. When you restore health, gain 1 armor. If you have armor, restore 2 health. So that's turn start. I think I would like this, but at a later time. Which means I'm probably just going to forget about it in its existence. Birds are stealing 1 HP from me at the moment. 1 money, rather. There's an edge. On hit, gain 1 armor. Convert 1 speed to 3 armor. We're going to get 1 armor. Thanks. That's pretty good as options go for how things are for us at the moment. I will take the speed oil. There's another golem just over here. Right, I don't think I'm changing much before this fight. We're at full health. So we'll fight the boss now. If we survive but are injured, we can go to a fire immediately before the end of the current night. Possibly should have not taken the speed oil so as to not give them 6 extra armor, but never mind. 6 thorns worked out pretty well for us. And we restore health from our... Oh god. Oh god, Riptide. I was going to say we restore health from our purity as well, but was not to be. Alright, Redwood. We never do you, so let's try. We're going to find the sword that completes this other set first, aren't we? I can tell. No, we get there pretty fast. Wounded, restore to full health. Can't strike, turn start, gain thorns equal to your attack. Okay. That's going to be quite a lot of thorns. Now we want more max HP, because we're going to regain that max HP in our own time. Have we seen a cauldron? Probably not this early. But there is a horse over there that will probably take me to one. I'll take any way to increase the efficacy of my inventory. Is there a thing that lets wounded happen a second time amongst those gems? I cannot recall. I'll start if you have less max health than the enemy, set your max health equal to their max health. If your attack is exactly 1, deal 4 damage on hit. When you lose armor, restore that much health. Your base speed is inverted. No, not really. Alright. An oil would be nice. I would really appreciate the ability to do a little more damage. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? There is a shop around the corner, next to a teleporter, I might add, so touch that. Do we have a golem right next to a teleporter? Do we even have a golem yet? No, so this biome here is our best chance at it. We don't need to heal. That bridge is out. That's very rude. Alright. Not sure where we're at on this one. Three freeze is rough. Thorns don't do anything against this guy because they don't strike, of course. Right, we heal to max. 4 strikes. We might win on the very last turn. No, they're going to have 1 HP left. No, we do. We do win on the very last turn we have available health to do so. Nothing for you. Show me the guy I need. We don't have any bombs. Whenever you restore 3 or more health, gain 1 attack. No. Cauldron down there. Turtle loses all its armor after taking damage. We can't become wounded right now because we don't have enough HP to get to wounded. Here's a golem behind a guy that I don't know I can defeat in a fight. Fortunately, there's a bonfire right there, so... get me up to max. Get those combined. There's a potion guy down here. That'll start if you have more speed than the enemy. Gain 3 additional strikes. Good for our thorns. So we'll endeavour to keep those around. That's fine, if not really something that enthuses me. What am I even looking for? I will do this. We're not doing books right now. Countdown 8, gain all the stuff. Right, I want that. I would like... well, that's not the one that I can really make most use of, but I feel inclined to almost have to do it. Give me armor off of that. Let's go touch the teleporter down close to Mr. Potion Man here. Well. Alright, goodbye to you. Golem up there. I don't think we're going to make it before this fight, but that's fine. Because they're going to have a real bad time against our thorns now with 3 or 4 strikes, whatever it is. Bye-bye. Easy game, mate. Easy game. On hit, gain 2 armor. On hit, if the enemy doesn't have any poison, give them 2 poison. If you have armor, gain 1 additional. Battle, give enemy freeze equal to half your speed. Gain 20 armor. Turn start, lose 2 armor. Gain 2 armor, lose 1 health. Okay, so it's just really a big amount of armor to get through on that. Not those. They're going to hit us 4, 10 thorns. Exposed, they get more armor. Gain 2 armor, lose 1 health, puts them at 9 and 3, which is 12. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I can find one more one more thorny thing, that might work out for us. I'd also like to see... have we seen Potion Man? We have seen Potion Man. I want to know what this looking glass has to tell me. A crone. I will take Arcane Bells now that we see what is going on with other bits. Yeah, okay, if we can get this tome to actually pop, it kind of becomes more valuable to me. There's also that shop up there. Would you please take me to any other golem? I just want chests right now, really. That's a thorn. You never know when a thorn might make the most of it. The cherry might be a problem, because if we deal 1 damage 2 times, before they get a chance to hit us, their exposed can trigger. So I don't really want a cherry. Or a second cherry, for that matter. That works. If we steal 2 of their armor, then when they hit us, they will be even more impacted by things. I think this all works out, but I've been wrong before. I would love more room for redwood cloaking, but we don't have it right now. I'd love an edge as well. We don't have an edge. 4 thorns, 10 thorns, 11 thorns. They're going to get 2 armor, lose 1 health. We're going to steal 1 before they get 2. I think this all works out. And so I'm actually going to take this fight now before anything further transpires. Oh, exposed happens on the stealing. I was like, because it's stealing, it's not damage, it doesn't count, but evidently it does. Okay, now it's just a long game. We do get our big heal. We can't get over there. Can we get over their armor? We can't. Ah! Right, one more, because we haven't gone deep today, and you know I love going deep. Give me a big stick. Give me something to heal myself with while we don't really have anything else to work with. Now I need a golem or a cauldron or something. Okay, well, we're doing that. I don't want one of those gems. None of them really help me right now, I think. Attack is always equal to gold. You cannot have more than 10 gold. Done. Do you have anything that I really, really, really want? Because I've got to watch my gold now. But honestly, I probably want this. Wow. Fine. Take me to a cauldron. And this. Last start of your health is full. Gain 2 armor and deal 2 damage. Repeat 2 times. I mean, it's not exactly what I want, but I'll take it. Deal 1 damage, gain 1 thorns, repeat 2 times. You know what? You know what? When in Rome... The birds. I was like, is the bird going to steal all my money? I have to watch out for those. We can't have more than 10 gold. That's fine. I think attack oil doesn't matter. So we might as well take a different oil. How much gold do we have? I didn't even check. 10. Easy. And we have a Stoneborn Turtle. Turn start, restore 1 health. If your health is full, gain 2 armor instead. It's a nice friend to have. Turn start, if you have armor, gain 1 additional armor. Okay. That is 5 gold. So, remember that. What am I even looking for now? Great question. More inventory space. With a Grindstone Club in play, I don't anticipate this round being a problem. In general. There's a golem hanging out next to the edge of biomes. I'm gonna do this. Touch that. Let's try and get to that fire before the end of the night. That's back at 10 gold. Yes. I think I'm just going to do this fight with Teleattack. Try and get more inventory space unlocked available to us. Easy. Let's take a speed oil because why not? Lots of thorns going on over here. Whenever you would gain thorns, gain 1 attack instead. Okay, that's fine. Extra meat, extra meat, extra meat. Anywhere I want to go? Take me to a farm. And what are either more thorns or more explosives? I guess more explosives. It's just all chefy stuff, really, isn't it? Right, touch that, and then do we have a teleporter near a cauldron anywhere? We do, and I haven't touched it. That'll show me. Well, we plow on up north. We should be able to get to an edge and a cauldron, which is totally fine by me. Deal 4 damage to the enemy. If they don't have armor, triple the damage. I do like one of those. After all of our other stuff has exploded through his armor, he then doesn't have any armor, so we can do the big explosion at the end. Now, well, that one was discounted, so we still have 7 attack. Let's touch this while we're around it. We have a whole day to get back the rest of the money we want. But around these parts, we can now look for an edge. Whenever you restore health, gain 2 thorns. If you have armor, restore 2 health. Not quite what I'm after right now. Looks like there's more of this biome south than north, so we shall proceed south. On hit, steal 3 gold. Well, we explode you to death before you can hit us, so I don't mind. Anything I'd get rid of to alter what I'm doing? No, I don't think so. Again, just wish I had more inventory space. Come on, there's got to be an edge around here somewhere. -4 is rough. We knew that was there. There it is. If you have less than 10 gold, gain 1 gold. On hit, deal 1 damage. We'll take the cutting edge, because that is not an increase to our stat. It's then 10 gold plus 1 damage from the cutting edge, which actually works out nicely for us. These things here. Whenever you restore health, gain 2 thorns. That'll start if you have armor, restore 2 health. If you have armor, gain additional armor, restore 1 health. If your health is full, gain 2 armor instead. I might come back for that, but not right now. I do want to get to a fire. Step too late. Max health change. If your attack is exactly 1, deal 4 damage on hit. Whenever you lose armor, restore that much health. That's kind of nice. I'm going to take that while I'm looking at it, and then if we combine that with this, well, you have armor. If you have armor, restore 2 health. If you lose armor, restore that much health. And you restore health, gain 2 thorns. Restore health, gain armor. It'll, like, it doesn't quite work out perfectly how my brain thinks I want it to, but it's still okay. Books. Rave. I need a fire before this fight. So their attack stat goes up a bunch. We get through their armor with our regular explosives. And then they take 12 off of that. And they die. Good. Probably could have done that a little sooner than we did, but it's fine. No books, although I'm probably not going to hold on to that for all too long, honestly. Whenever you gain armor, gain 1 additional armor. Yes. If you have armor, gain 1 armor. Gain 1 additional armor. If your health is full, gain 2 armor. And then this guy was, if you have armor, restore 2 health. Yeah, it doesn't quite fit in the way I want it to, I think. So what are we looking for? We have an edge now. Honestly, I'm not sure what I'm looking for at this stage. Not those. Not those either. Am I looking for this? I am looking for that. Good. Do I think this horse will take me in that direction if I ask for something? What have we seen down here? There's a grave down here, so if I ask for a grave... It has not really worked. If you're below 50% health, gain 2 armor. If you have armor, gain 1 addition. Okay, I'm going to do that instead of this, and then I need to think about my ordering, I think. So, deal damage, gain armor. Deal damage, gain thorns. Deal damage, gain thorns. Deal damage. If you have armor, gain 1 additional armor. Restore 1 health. If your health is full, gain 2 armor. If you have armor, gain 1 additional armor. Turn start if you're below 50% health, gain 2 armor. Whenever you lose armor, restore that much health. Whenever you gain armor, gain 1 additional. Okay, so turn start. We're injured. We gain armor. Turn start. Restore 1 health. Then we're not injured anymore. If you have armor, gain 1 armor. When you lose armor, restore that much health. I think this works quite nicely. Now we have to see, can we get north fast enough to get a second edge? I suspect yes, although that broken bridge does not help me. On hit, restore 1 health. Gain 2 thorns, take 1 damage. I'm going to take the bleeding edge, I think. First turn, give the enemy freeze equal to your attack on hit. Bunch of health, some explosives. Okay, that's going to be really good fun. Farmer up here. I think we're just taking this fight, but it's not my most confident moment. How much health are they going to be on after the iron shrapnel? Enough that their woundeds are going to pop, so at least we'll know where we're at. God, how many of those do they have? Our attack is always 10. Ha! Ha! Your freeze means nothing to me. Amazing. I wouldn't mind doing some more cooking. Did we come to a farm? We did. There's a farmer right here. What have you got for me? Another stone steak. And then I don't suppose I can get to that fire before this day ends. Nope. Okay, so we just want to find a cauldron. Shop looking glass. I will peep the looking glass because we just saw... Don't tell me that kills me. You dope. You dope. I'm so mad about it. Why is the end screen not appearing? I'm sorry. For now, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.